Hi, I'm Jessie.
I'm Stephanie.
And we are two cross stitchers from Milwaukee who both have cats and dogs. So many animals. We didn't practice an intro.
No, we didn't. And we didn't print a little reminder. So
Going rogue.
We're ad-libbing.
No. But we are the CatHairStitchers because there is animal hair in all of our projects.
And there's one right here sitting right behind you. Careful.
We're going to start by showing past finishes. Mine is like a past finish and since the last Flosstube pool.
Yeah.
And you've got a bunch of finishes.
Well, yeah. I do, actually.
Yeah. You want to start?
I brought one past finish. So this, okay, I just have to say, this is from 2022, which is not that old.
Back. Is that what you're talking about?
Mostly this.
It's cute. It's like tinsel.
So yeah, this is a mail help kit called Celtic Santas, Scotland. I did it for my husband because he's Scottish, part Scottish, I think. Yeah. Why am I saying I think? I know. I don't know. God.
Who knows?
Anyway, so he was a lot of fun. He was my first Mill Hill ornament. I think so, because it's the only one I have, and I didn't give away my first one. So anyway, I finished him with a paper backing with some antique looking wrapping paper I had that was fancy thick paper, and then a ribbon from wrapping presents.
I think it's literally
so cute. I don't know. I mean, obviously I would finish him a little differently now, but I do love him.
Would you do the bead thing that everyone's doing?
Yeah, the Beck Stitches Everything taught us. Yeah.
It's pre-Flosstube.
I don't know. I think so, yeah. And probably felt. And I like how she would do a felt border. So so this was obviously 2 years ago, 2 Christmases ago. One of my my third finish overall.
I think show his little boots while you're talking.
Right. It's like strapped boots. I remember him taking me a long time. He's not even that big.
I mean, it's hard to do beads that are packed that close.
Yeah. I think the stitching did. The stitching took me a while.
Like the little bush down there. It's hard to do beads that close.
He was a lot of fun.
An ornament.
Mm-hmm. I like him. It's like a series of 4 Santas, and they're all pretty cool. And maybe one day I'll do them all. I don't have them all. But maybe I'll just talk about my other previous finishes. I don't have any of them. So last year, I think there were 6. I'm quoting this without checking, but I think there were 6 last year, 2023, that I finished. And if I found a picture, I'll add it here. I know I finished a couple of Santas, a gnome, 2 snowflakes. Yeah. For my parents, my husband's parents, and 2 friends. For sure. Nice. So I think at least 6. Maybe I missed one. But anyway, the picture, I think I have a picture of all of them together, maybe. Or at least I'll have trailed them through as many pictures as I have. So those were fun. I finished those with felt and some sort of probably ribbon, rather like a fabric ribbon rather than the
gift wrapping.
I
like how golden shiny it is.
Yeah, so those were fun. And I haven't done any ornaments this year yet, so talk about that later, maybe.
Plans.
Yeah.
My old finish is not Christmas themed, but
it's very not Christmas themed.
I mean, we just keep it up all year. So it's Sorry We're Dead. It's Satsuma Street, and I stitched it last year on a trip to see my sister. So this was plain stitching. And stitching words is really fun. And it's just big blocks. There was only 4 colors in the entire
Have I seen this in person before?
Just picked out.
There's a little cat hair. Well, that's how you're called. And you finished the back.
I did. More cat hair. Don't look too close.
You stitched the back on with felt. Felt?
Yeah.
Or felt.
You know, when I used to...
Looks nice.
I had a short stint in embroidery.
Okay.
That's how I finished all the backs of the embroidery was to stitch
it looks nice.
Like a circle of felt.
You can't really see your stitches because it's black on black, but they look nice. You did a good job.
I do the thing where I make a little mark on my finger. Do you know about this?
No.
When you're doing, is it
I don't
blanket
do
stitch?
embroidery.
When you're doing blanket stitch around the edge, you just draw a little mark on your finger.
Do you?
And then that tells you how far apart everything is. You're
Oh.
holding it.
Smart.
So but if they're not, it's because I was being lazy.
Oh, it's so good. I love it. I like the dimension, like the 3D look it has from the dead part.
And like I said, I've been doing a lot of orange in my house lately. So there we go. That's that one.
I love that. You should show your other one too.
Oh, my other one
I've
is...
kind of done all of my finishes.
Oh, okay.
We just don't
yours
see them
are,
in person.
and then this one is, I finished it for my dad for Christmas. This is the canoe ride Mill Hill. So I framed it for him for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can see, there's beads. I don't know. The fish charm, the beads.
The trees are like a lot of beads in there.
Yeah.
I can
The
see
trees
them
and the
from
sunset.
here on the phone, like
Hopefully.
in the orange tree right here. Like it's really, you can like really tell it's
Super shiny.
Yeah. But like it's one of those things where maybe if you see on an angle, you can kind of see where the beads are. Oh, it looks so good. I don't think I saw this finished in person in the frame. I saw a picture.
Yeah, so now
I
it
love
can get...
the charm.
It looks
the fish
good.
charm.
Sometimes I leave the charm off because sometimes they're a little bit
good one.
cheesy. You know, like when I did the cats with the pumpkin just looked really silly. But I like this one.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
Just cat right
Put
here.
it here.
Here, I'll put it in the bag.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
there's literally cats everywhere. You guys can't see it. There's a cat.
Oh.
There's a cat in the bag that I'm putting this in. There's a cat on my lap.
Yeah,
No, he's good. You can leave him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got like...
You can leave him. He's good.
He's sweet. He's a sweet old man. All right. So those are our previous finishes from like years past or relatively recently.
Yeah.
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 Well, that was a current one that you just showed.
The Sorry We're Dead was like March.
Okay.
March.
Okay. I also have more finishes, so we'll just keep on the finishes train, I guess. So this is, I think, a start and a finish.
Yeah. So cute.
So that is Bobbin by...
Thanks, Nash.
Yes, thank you. Wow, look at you knowing. I think that's the
Crackers.
Animal Cracker series by Stacy Nash. He is
So cute.
somewhat called for. So all of the gray on his fur is the called for because it was like a slightly modeled kind of multicolor gray that I thought was worthwhile getting for his fur. And then the rest are just the DMC conversion. I'm going to put that in quotes because I think I talked about it last time where it was like, I don't know what conversion I use.
It's colors that work for a mouse.
Yeah. And so he's going to be finished on like one of these old bobbins and he'll sit on.
Oh, it's going to be so cute.
And then you'll wrap like thread around it and put it through his needle. And I do eventually want to do like a pair because I have two of those bobbins. And someone, I did it, heard about last time, they have a scissor. He was holding a scissors. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like cutting the scissors.
It didn't take you long either. Like you
not too
whipped
long.
through that really fast.
I think November 9th to the 17th, if I remember. Do the math, however long that was. Yeah, it's not long. And I think there were some days where I didn't stitch it over, you know. So, loved him.
Cute. Oh, yeah.
I need to get the stuff to finish him, though. Like, I don't even know what I need. Some sort of skewer kind of thing to stick him through the hole of the bobbin and some filling of some kind. I don't know if it would be better to have it be light or heavier.
I saw someone recently use all of their orts to stuff something.
Okay, so I have a ton of orts and I have not shown that finish, the Giant Mermaid.
Oh,
that Nancy finished for me.
Yes.
She saved
I feel like
all
you
of
should
the
put
orts.
those. I also saw you can put it in a clear, like Christmas ornament.
Maybe I could do that.
Yeah.
There's so much. Maybe I'll show that one. You know, I will show that one day. It's just one of those things where
it's the biggest cross stitch I've ever seen in my life. Like,
I don't know. It might
online
be.
or in person.
It might be. Careful with him and his claws on your project. And his big long claws. Oh my God. It's like they're never like this. Only when we're recording.
It's because they smell my cats, I think. So every one of my projects smells like my cats.
Because
so Stephanie's cats are like, what is happening?
It is. obsessed
Yeah.
with
Yeah, it probably all smells like my cats.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have another finish. I finished
Ooh.
Nora Corbett's Halloween Fairy. I finished her in early November because it's been a little while since we were on Flosstube. So all I think I had to do, I don't remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember where we left off.
I feel like you had some of the beads in, but I don't think that
I don't think I had any beads in.
Yeah, so maybe it was everything but beads.
I think I maybe did the back stitching. Like I was done with everything but beads. And the beads went really fast. And I'm just gonna do a brag moment. I finished on one day. I didn't finish him in one day, but I finished him.
And did all the beading. I
finished her on the same date. And I started one new project on the same date.
I was
busy that day.
You should brag.
And it's not like I did it all in one day. So like I think I did why it took me a little longer for him is some days I did the mouse, some days I did the beading.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Do you have a frame for her?
No.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Otherwise she'd be finished. I like to finish them right away.
What kind of frame are you gonna look for?
I'm thinking like a chunky black kind of super antique. I was looking
the store nearby.
Yeah. Or some, anyway. But I was looking at in the bin and there's a couple we have. They're just too small or too big.
Love it. Like turned out so good.
I have a bunch of frames around here. None of them work though.
Isn't that how
I think though the crazy thing is I think she's like kind of like really close to 8x10.
Yeah.
And it's like you'd think I'd have that.
Yeah.
But I think I have just a bunch of like custom frames people had made that they got rid of and are
weird sizes.
Yeah. And so they don't really work. Or they're just too small. Could be. Anyway, those are all the finishes.
Woo-woo.
Yay. Fun.
That's a lot of finishes for one.
Yes.
For one app. Whips?
Yes.
Okay.
You have more, so maybe you do two?
Two? Okay. I have some that I'm just doing like sections
when the dog is visiting.
Oh my God. It's the menagerie. I love it. This is the Dracula Stitch Along. This is part 2 was released, and I stitched part 2. And so looks like this. It was the wolves, the flowers, and Dracula in the coffin.
You did that so fast.
Well, weirdly, okay, because the first release, and we were like, this can't be true, but I put it into Pattern Keeper and it tallies the stitches. So the first release was this outline, the moon, 2 lines of the coffin, like the black and then the first line of red, and the bats. And that was the same amount of stitches as both dogs, the flowers, and Dracula. It was only different by like 150 or something.
That seems wrong.
I know. But yeah.
I haven't seen this in person.
It was just a lot of block stitching. I love the wolves.
The wolves look so good. And they're not overly complicated, but they are really effective.
Yeah, I think there's 4 different colors of black and gray in there.
Yeah. You can see like it's only 4 colors, but the designer did a good job
did really good. I'm excited. So the third and last part, I think it's only 3 parts. Yeah. The third and last part releases on Friday, 2 days from now.
You got lots of room left.
We're filming on Wednesday
Is this cut to size? Like, is it?
Yes. So it's going to be like here.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure all the other stitching book clubs say the book name.
They'll say Dracula.
So somewhere it'll say Dracula. I'm excited to see the font.
Ooh, I hope it's like drippy blood.
No.
Well, we'll see. It'll all be good no matter what.
But I'm excited. It's 2 days it comes out. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend.
If you hated Dracula, what they did, would you just cut it off?
Oh, like the word? No, I think at this point I'm excited.
You're committed.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Just
like a what if.
No, just looks mirror really the bottom. Yeah.
It looks really great.
And then the next one's just really quick because it's been in every single video because it's just every Sunday I do a little bit on Orange Blossom by Carolyn Manning. And I'm trying to finish a quarter of it quarterly. And I just added, do you want this behind it?
No, I don't think it's showing through.
Yeah.
It's so good. You have a lot of progress. You said there was hardly any.
It feels like hardly any.
But there's the middle right there. You have all
the middle. Yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
I haven't finished.
There's like a little, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
You did all of that.
But I'm really excited because when I watch people do these and they turn to the third quadrant, it like really looks like a lot of progress. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it starts to look finished.
This looks like a lot of progress.
I'm noticing some food stains.
Oops.
Nothing.
Is that a food stain?
You know. I hope
Or
so.
I think
What
it's an
else?
orange fuzz.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, what else would it be?
Maybe it's a food stain. I don't know, but I think it's orange.
When
fuzz.
you live with cats, you never know what's
Yeah.
going on, right? But that
Been
one's
there.
just pretty simple.
Been there for sure.
And I'm doing that on 1 strand, 20 count, ivory Ada.
I love that.
Or it's not ivory. This is like a yellowy color. Anyway.
So I felt like I didn't have a lot to share because I had finishes and I like almost didn't count them. So I only have 2 whips, but I finished the other 2. So it's been such a long time. Hard to remember everything. So Books Are Magic by Counting Puddles. I worked on this.
I'm excited.
It's been
to see where
a
you
whip for a
are.
little while now. Not very far, but some in progress. I have
Oh, lots of progress since last time
I
I showed it.
I have 1 book in. This is books.
I like
And
it.
some of the top, and I got some more flowers in up top. I'm just kind of balancing. Honestly, it's really enjoyable now. I think I hated doing the gray and the white on the book. And I really enjoyed doing the stuff that's full of color. Well, obviously gray and white's color, but colorful.
Changing more often.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of
those are
fun. And you could just
really pretty greens.
you could color complete like a strand in a section and then just pull another color. And it didn't feel like you were changing colors and popcorn stitching. So that's what was really satisfying, I think. Nice. I like it. So yeah.
So pretty.
Someone saw this and they're like, oh, is that a tie-dye fabric? And I told you it looks tie-dye. And they said, I love it. Is it tie-dye? And I was like, yeah, no, it's not, but it is.
No, it's so
I mean,
pretty, though.
technically, isn't that what
Dyers
dyers? Not that they use tie-dye
Oh.
stuff, but it's kind of like the same process that you would almost.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was fun. That's my
So
progress.
pretty.
It's on. Oh, because I don't have any of my notes. Maybe I will have added what it's on and stuff. The fabric and all that.
If you want to know, just leave us a comment.
Yeah,
We'll
we've said it
respond.
before.
Yeah.
Like
But
it's
we're
14
happy.
count, picture this plus maybe goth.
I feel like we haven't said.
Sounds right.
We don't really say most of the stuff. So if we ever don't say something and
Yeah.
you like want to go buy the fabric, we'll do our
Mhm.
best to try and find what it is.
Yeah. We were bad our first episode on knowing anything. And then from then we were good. But today we just don't have our printout, which we normally have
Also,
stuff.
I think that there's still stuff I'm working on that we started before this, and so I
Mhm.
didn't keep track of what the fabric I was buying
Yeah.
was,
No, I didn't either.
or like save the tags.
All right, you do too.
Okay, this next one again is just, but I have a poll. I need help.
Oh.
I think I know what I want to do, but I was going to see what everybody else thinks. This is our frenemy, the Hobbit house. We're both really struggling with this one. Okay, which I shouldn't be because I love The Hobbit, but I brought it out because my husband and I watch all the extended versions of The Hobbit and Lord of the
Mhm.
Rings in like around December. As soon as it starts getting cold, it's like Hobbit's like a comfort thing for us, and Lord of the Rings. So I
It's a
brought it
holiday
out and I
movie.
started doing, I was scared of the door. So I was like, I'm just gonna finish those stitches. But I started doing,
I love finding mistakes.
I started doing the door. And okay.
Should I pull it up?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Okay, so
Bring it
here's what's
forward.
going on. So Stephanie and I were going to do, the door is
Mm.
charted like this.
In the brown.
Yep, in the brown.
Brown and kind of gray.
Which, side note, looks identical to Bilbo's door in the movie if you're looking at the inside of the door.
Oh.
Like even the grading looks like the inside of Bilbo's door in the movie, which I never noticed before.
Huh.
So now I'm like, maybe I just want to
Mm.
do it like it was charted because mine's starting to look like a watermelon. It looks like his door is a giant watermelon.
Oh no. I didn't see that until you said something, but I don't
It's just straight up a watermelon.
Oh
So
no.
I was doing the thing where it's a variegated floss, and I was doing darker colors in one stripe and then lighter colors in the other so that it could kind of mimic what's going on here. but it's just a watermelon.
Do you think it's
I
at all
don't think-
because the border's a little bit red?
Maybe, but I also don't think the green goes that well with the other greens. Like I think it clashes a little bit. It makes that.
So are you thinking? Oh, you know what it makes? It makes this green look weird.
Yes,
The
lighter,
brighter green right here.
So I think I'm going to take it out and do it like the the designer who's a professional that does this for a living was better at picking colors than me. Weird.
Hey, I think I picked that green. We'll be both agree
No,
to it.
like, but
I know.
So one of my options, I have 3 options.
Okay.
One is to
Option
just
one.
make a watermelon door. The second one is to pull it out and just do variegated floss. And maybe just go up and down and not worry about striping. And then if it's all vertical,
then it will look a little less watermelon-y.
Maybe it'll look less
because watermelons are stripy.
Yep. And then the third option is to do it as charted. I'm leaning right now to doing it as charted, especially because I'm not really a purist anyway. And I was like, oh, and it is the inside of his door. So that's where I'm at.
I get it.
Also,
I'm staring at it.
It lives in this beautiful bag, and it's a little wrinkly because I had to wash it. And I'm not going to talk about why, but if you own cats, one of my cats is in trouble.
Yep, it happens.
Everything had to be washed.
Oh no, mine is at work, and I currently have the
round
like
part.
red kind of reddish round, and it's all wrong.
Mine was too.
I have to rip it all out.
Mine was too. I had to rip out everything down here because I had gone up too much. This is why it's our frenemy, you guys.
Yeah, I have had to rip out at least 3 times on this, and not like small. Like you have to get out the seam ripper, rips, because it's not gonna just pull out.
So one day,
oh gosh, and done.
So one day the Hobbit house will be done. We're already on the 3rd. We started like a week and a half ago, and we've already watched all the extended versions of The Hobbit, and we're on the 3rd Lord of the Rings. So, but I think we're going to do Rings of Power this time too. So we'll see. Okay. Good. And then again, I only have 2 more.
I only have 1 more.
Oh wait, 1, 2. I have 3.
Okay. I can't wait for this.
I haven't shown you this yet.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my bad vibes.
You made so much progress. Look at it.
I know.
Wow, it's practically done.
Right? I'm 85% done with the full crosses. And there's a lot of backstitch. Like, for example, this morning, I pretty much only got done the backstitch that's in this tiny section.
Is it in the camera?
Yes. Like you can see right here, I did all of this backstitch stuff. And this was really fun doing the chain and the sword.
Can I just say your back looks great?
Oh, thank you. Thanks. It's a light color fabric, so I've been trying to be careful.
It looks great.
Yeah. So then, like, this is like remember when I didn't know there was a separate back chart? I forgot. And I was like, why is this border all empty? It gets bones, and then it'll also get like, flowers through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've seen enough. I want to see it now. Look at
really
the bones. Look at it.
They're bones.
Oh my gosh.
I want to show this. This was really fun.
Look at the little whiskers.
This was a really fun effect in the flame. I don't know if you can tell that it's sparkly, but you stitch the whole thing and it's like a checkerboard. Oh, it's sticking up a little bit. You stitch the whole thing like a checkerboard with DMC, and then you go backstitch hole to hole with the silver. And so it makes the colors look like they're shining, but it's really just silver floss that's going in like lines.
On dark, you can kind of see it sparkling. Yeah.
But it just looks like the flame is sparkling.
Oh, there's so many little tiny,
fun things.
The details on the sword, the little,
all the really, eyelashes on the eye key.
Yeah. Fragile looking,
weird and
dainty
fun.
black work.
This has not been the most fun set of stitches right here. But it's really cool. Like if you look, there's like double skulls. Do you see how that's like a little skull?
Oh, sure.
So I don't know if you can see it. There's obviously this skull and the bone, but then in the top too, it looks like another little skull. So that's been really fun. And I've been saving the bat. Oh, where does it go? The bat that's going to go up here for last.
Oh, really? Of course you will.
Also,
put a bat on it.
I mean, just to be really immature. These are going to be flowers, but anyway.
Oh,
They're going to be flowers
Really?
eventually.
Animals.
That's bad vibes.
It's so good.
I'm having a lot of fun. I have a
I-
lot of projects that need backstitch, and so it's a good thing that I'm realizing I'm having a lot of fun with backstitch.
Well, I think.
And those tiny
Did you
little
show
bones.
your Hobbit in the first episode?
Tiny little bones?
I think so. So Jessie has a project, another Hobbit project that is like kind of more, almost probably 80% black work.
Mhm.
Really,
It's all
there's
yeah.
like a small amount of
I
cross stitching.
think there's less than 500 stitches.
And this is nice because there's so much to anchor from, to count off of, like when you're doing your back stitching. And I enjoy it too. I enjoy back
And
stitching.
all of the backstitch in this one goes directly into a hole. There's no like halfway or 3/4. The other Hobbit house, it's just like.
Do you think you
almost
would
at the edge.
like black work? Do you think then?
I think so. Well, I think so because
Without-
this was the most fun.
Like
this,
black work without anchoring.
like this part was really fun.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, and the chain around the sword.
Oh wait, I didn't
was really
notice the
fun.
chain.
Yeah. I mean, you probably can tell that I messed up the counting a bit, and so the sword's like over to one side a little bit more, but that's okay.
Well, I just thought it was a design choice.
Yes, it was a design choice.
Yeah, that's how she
I was
had
like,
it.
in the scheme of this bad boy, like,
Yeah, I didn't notice
is
that.
anyone going to notice? No.
Oh, it's a lot going on. You wouldn't notice. Oh yeah, the chain. Okay.
Because it's almost like this is a necklace of some kind.
Okay.
I know, it's so weird.
Ooh. I think your quote unquote error makes it just look more natural looking.
Hmm.
We
didn't
kind of like
notice
it's
it.
just lying, like
Yeah.
the chain is just lying there, like on the
Yeah.
surface.
And all of these flowers will get backstitching kind of like this one.
Yeah. It looks
Exciting.
Look at that. The pink one, pinkish. Is it pink?
Yeah, it's like a
reddish. It kind of reddish
pinkish
purple.
orange.
I don't know. It's hard to
Purple on
tell
the
the
outside.
color
Yes,
when it's on the yellow. Like, is it red or is it pink?
right.
But it's pretty.
So fun.
Yeah. I love that.
Me too.
I'm like, oh, do I need to do one?
Do you need to do like a weird sampler?
Yeah. I've never been super drawn to samplers, but
Same, but
that one.
right?
So I think that designer doesn't have a ton.
No, but the ones that they have are real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to check those
It's
out again.
Bad Vibes Only shop on Etsy.
Maybe when the winter holidays are done.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm in that mode.
I think there's a really cool, like, heart, love. It also has like rib cages.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can picture it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Nightshade Needleworker was doing it.
Yeah.
And that's how I found the sampler.
Sounds right.
You gotta go and then
Sure. So I'm also working on another council
I don't do this one at all.
right? Because I think I planned on starting it for the holiday season when I was done with my
Yeah.
Nora. So Counting Puddles, Santa's Moonlit Ride, which I for the longest time was calling it Santa's Midnight Ride. So if I did before, my bad. Yeah, I'm not doing all of the stitching because it's like almost a full coverage. It's like probably 80% full coverage. But I'm only doing the Santa, the reindeer, and the swirl and the moon
So
on just like a fun fabric. So, and I'm leaving it in my Q-Snap because all of my progress is in the Q-Snap. And here he is. Santa is pretty much
he looks so
done.
good.
with the moon. The moon was
A lot.
It was a lot.
Oh,
I was frustrated at first. I'm like, what am I getting into here? I don't know if I like it.
Did
And
you do the moon first?
I think, yes, I started with the moon. I actually did not start center.
Oh.
What? Who am I? I started top left because I wanted to start with the
So
moon and work my
good.
way through the reindeer. There wasn't like a clear center start
What
because
an
I'm not
interesting-
stitching the whole thing.
I like the pattern in the moon. That's very cool.
Yeah. And so what I was stitching the white first and then putting the blue in, and that
Yeah.
was really hard. When I stitched all of the blue and then put in the white,
It was way easier.
it was way easier.
Huh.
Because it was like hard to leave a gap for the blue,
Yeah.
but it was easier to fill in the fewer blue stitches. And then, I
The
think
blues
that's
are mostly like
normal.
lines.
People are probably like, duh. But to me,
No, there's a lot
don't
of
know.
debate about there about whether you like start with white or you end with white because white
Yeah.
can carry like other colors.
Oh, that's
through.
true. That was a.
Yeah.
I think that was a debate I told you about or something.
Yes,
where
I was like,
the drama
The drama.
on social media about this
about
color
when we
choice.
stitch white.
I've been stitching for 20 years and then blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay. Everybody's strong opinions on that.
I think there were people in the Wisconsin cross stitch group that were getting in a fight about
I
it.
thought it was funny. Just like watching it,
Yes.
watching it unfold. So I think the deer also get bigger, which obviously perspective.
fun.
They get bigger as they get closer. I didn't really realize that. I guess I didn't notice it, but I noticed it as I was stitching.
Are these beads?
They're French knots.
Oh, are
So
you going
we'll
to do
see.
French
TBD.
knots or beads?
Um,
It's the little
it'll be-
like bells on their harnesses.
Yeah, I think I might. I've been tempted to change a few things on here. Like within the swirl, it's like, do I want to have some sparkle? Maybe, or do I want to do some beads on the French knots through the swirl? I think on their red, like on their harnesses or whatever, I think it's harness, there's those French knots and it's over stitching. And to put a bead over stitching, I feel like it would stick out too much. I think it kind of needs French knots. They look nice. I'm not good at French knots, so that might be a
your stitch is reversible stuff.
Oh,
it's in the face with the cute snap. It just looks for good.
Does it? Thank you. This is, I love it.
So pretty.
The moon was a bit of a beast, but
the fabric.
Once I got close to Santa, it was a lot of fun. And okay, also, can I just say, I didn't realize it, but this bright orange. You see this orange? Like it is like a pumpkin orange.
I love it.
Or neon orange. I'm like, is this really in the sleigh? Like it is.
Stephanie texted me about it and she's like, what do we think of the orange?
Do we like it or do we hate it?
I like it.
Well, you love orange.
I love orange.
Your coat is orange, your hat is orange.
But like my coat and hat is orange.
You like orange.
I do.
But like it's just I was like, whoa, it is orange. Do I like it? But it looks good.
It looks good.
See, this is where designers
weird. So weird
they're doing. They know what they're doing. What the heck? I just trusted it. I
love it. You trusted it and it looks great. Look at this little Santa's like bag of
Can
presents.
you see his eyeball?
Yes.
Or like his eyes?
Yes.
They're not looking great, but they're kind of they're backstitched.
I like them.
Can you see him?
Yeah, those
Does he
are
look
blue eyes.
like he has no eyes?
Wait, does he have two eyes?
It's like a little, you make like a little V.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like kind of
That's what
maybe
it
his
looks like.
eyes are closed or something.
Yeah,
He can't see it.
He doesn't need to steer.
Do I need another strand
There you go.
on it?
There you go.
Like, I don't know if I did a single strand and it needs two.
I
or-
don't think that the focus is going to be on Santa's eye.
That's true. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. I think if I hate it,
Should put a black bead. So Santa's doing this.
just like big eye, two black beads, like right there. Like I don't know how to do perspective.
He's like actually a
And he has-
vampire. He just fed his eyes there.
Yeah. No. If I don't like it, I might, because so part of it is I'm not doing all of the other things. So there's several colors that I don't even have on this.
Mhm.
And I think it might have been one of these colors. And I just said, I'll find a comparable one.
No, but
And it didn't quite work. I don't know. So we'll see. Thank you. I'm really enjoying it. Like, I feel like, this is probably really stupid, but I feel like the progress is pretty fast. Like, I think I've accomplished all
really
of the deer
fast.
here in one evening after work stitch.
I mean, we filmed what, like a little less than 3 weeks ago? And you've done all of those finishes, all of that, and started
That
this.
feels like forever because of Thanksgiving in there.
Oh, yeah. Holidays, man.
Yeah. Okay, that's all of my whips and finishes. And now it's time for the Jessie show.
Buckle up.
Buckle up. I'm ready because there's a
things are
lot
about
here
to get
that I can't
weird.
wait to see in person.
No, there's just two. I just
It's
have
not
two
gonna get
things.
Oh my gosh.
I
love her.
have, this is Stitchcraft by Mary on Etsy. This is Marsh Monster. And
Oh my
maybe there's
gosh.
something behind it. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
With the black. Look at her.
She's
Oh,
looking
look
so
at
good.
her. She's appearing.
Yes. And there's
Ugh.
really fun use of negative space. Like you stitch around her headdress.
Wait, is the black, a lot of the black there going to be left there? Or
Yes.
you're not stitching it in
So
black?
all of these leaves and
Nice.
branches, some of them actually get leaves, but most of the leaves and branches are just negative space for her headdress.
I love that.
Yeah, she's got like a crown.
I especially
of
love
leaves
that
and
you don't
branches.
have to stitch it.
And then like here, there's going to be a black bird flying. So that's kind of like, I think over here is like the tail of the blackbird. So there's going to be a blackbird flying that you don't have to stitch. There's a big tree here and all the branches you don't have to stitch. But that means you have to stitch all of the, like this. So it's, I have hardly any. There's only 6 colors. I don't even know. Oh, I'm holding it. Here. There's only 6 colors, and this is a Cosmo Floss conversion that Beth and I did. So these are the only 6 colors.
I remember also watching the like recording we had of it, and I just like sat there
Petting
and
it.
like pet it for like
They're really pretty colors.
creepy.
But
And they're so soft.
I have no more stitches of this green left. I have like 6 of the dark blue. So essentially, what color is it? 5.
Wait, you've color completed some colors?
Yes.
What?
The green is done. This dark blue is
Oh.
almost done. Almost everything else
It's like the lighter.
is that blue right there. So I have
Oh,
3.
wow.
I bought 3 skeins of this. 2?
I don't remember
3.
that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We calculated like if I'm using 1 strand and it's this many stitches, like the whole stitch is I don't know which number is the Cosmo and which one is the DMC. I think it's Cosmo 598 is I think. Nope, that's the DMC 598, Cosmo 372 is like most the one that's
Wow.
like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then this one too, this other teal, these 2. So it's like an inner ring of the light one and then an outer ring of the dark one.
It's gonna be
Yes.
beautiful.
It is. I'm really excited.
She's cool.
It's fun too because it's 1 strand on a 20 count.
It reminds
Ada.
me so much of, why does it give me vibes of that movie or the show? We talked about this. It was a show that we both watched, took place in Alaska. You'll remember the title.
Yeah. True Detective.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the latest season.
Yes.
Why does it give me vibes of that?
Yeah, kind of.
It's not like at all of that scene or anything. It just makes me
So excited. There's a ghost in there too that's like coming out of the trees
Oh,
over on
really?
this side.
a hidden
I'm
ghost.
very excited.
Probably not really hidden, but to me it was because I didn't know. I just saw her. Oh,
Yes,
she's so
but
good.
I love her.
She's so beautiful.
She's showing up. And weirdly, I think I'm 20% done with stitches. I was like, how can that be true?
Already or
Yeah,
only?
already.
I thought only because it looks like a lot.
I was like,
I was like, oh, you got
already.
stitching ahead
There's
of you.
a really big moon up here
Is
too.
it-
That's all
so
black.
okay.
So there is
Oh,
a lot of
really?
black, but yeah.
Okay.
I thought this was going to take me forever.
The moon is black.
Yes, the
Wow.
moon is black.
Interesting.
Lots of interesting.
Cool. We're trusting.
We're trusting because the designers, you guys, the designers know what
Because
they're
we're
doing.
not designers. I'm just gonna say that.
Just rewind to check out the watermelon door if you need more. Speaking of
Evidence.
Speaking of favorite designers, because just bought a bunch of new patterns on the
Yeah.
Black Friday sale.
Oh yeah.
But this is the one I won when we went to go stitch. So I have a new start. It's Badger Gentleman.
From
I should have
Fine frog
said
stitching.
Maura if you're watching. My sister. This is going to
Oh,
be
okay.
a Christmas present for my sister-in-law. But if you want it to be, a
Wanna-
surprise, Maura.
We can rewind.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I don't think she watches. And
Why am I
can-
saying rewind?
I can
I can
text her.
cut it. if you
I'll
need
text her.
Okay.
But my sister-in-law lives in New Hampshire and has a really soft spot for all things Wisconsin. This is our state animal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm
she
going
also,
with it.
yes, it's the state animal.
I mean, Wisconsin Badgers.
she also went
Madison.
to Madison
Okay.
for her
Oh,
undergrad,
it's gonna be for her.
and so she is a Badger. And so I thought that would be a perfect gift for her.
It is.
So I started it when
He's a gentleman.
we met for stitching on Small Business Saturday.
Oh yeah, we did. That was fun. You started it.
Yeah,
And his little nose. You did his little nose.
I did
and
his
stuff.
little nose.
Look at him. He's so
There he is.
cute.
It's so cute.
Oh,
Does he need
he's
something behind
precious.
it? Yeah,
No, I was really just like,
he's so
trying to
cute. I
get
started
closer.
his hat.
are his eyeballs?
Not finished.
Okay, I was like, they look.
I didn't. Okay, because this is where you were like, do you need more floss drops?
Oh,
Because
he's
I
so beautiful.
was at the
Oh,
coffee
do you
shop
need
putting
more?
everything. I do. I need 3 more.
I have
Stephanie's
3 more.
Stephanie's husband, Mr. CatHairStitcher,
Yep.
3D Princess floss drops. So
Yeah,
I was like,
thank
I'm
God.
3 short, so I have it stitched.
I love the idea
Thank
of really
you.
beautiful floss drops, but when he can print them for like
These are
cents.
I like these because I just write on it with Sharpie, and acetone takes Sharpie off. So afterwards you can just use acetone.
Yeah,
And they're totally reusable.
I have been honestly, you know what I've been doing is I've been keeping them on their drop
And storing it
and
that way.
wrapping them and storing them that way. And then I'll
Yeah.
just have to erase because I like to draw the symbol on them. I don't know why, because I never look at it, so it really means nothing. So maybe I could just leave it on. It doesn't really matter. But oh my gosh, she's so cute. You're
So
almost
cute.
You're in the blue and the hat.
I know, and I have 3
He has
more.
a little blue dot in his eye. I think that's what was throwing me with the red. Like he
So these are the 3 colors that I didn't
stitching.
put on floss drops yet, and
Which
so
could be a choice.
I didn't put these 3 on floss drops yet. So he gets black, and I think this blue.
Yeah, that'd
maybe
be cool.
in
Something
in his eye. So just black, maybe.
Oh no, black.
Just
yeah,
black.
That looks right.
Mm.
That looks like.
I'm
a
excited
badger.
to do the little mushrooms, and the frame is really pretty.
I like the color. I like how she does the like. I don't know what you would call that. Like almost the layering of color to give like light.
I was gonna say I don't
like
know.
a light is shining or it's shiny.
I don't know if I could tell until I started. Let me just caress your leg while I
Yeah.
grab this. I don't know if I could tell until I was stitching it, but it's like it's so subtle but so pretty how nothing is like a solid color.
Yeah. No.
Nothing is
Who
a
knows?
solid color. So even like the monocle is 2 different colors of yellow.
Oh, is it
And
really?
yeah, and even this
It's so subtle.
like this section of dark badger fur is 2 different colors of gray. There's 1 color there and 1 color there.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
And so it like
It just gives it.
but
more.
it's blocks of stitching. It's not like it's confetti, and
Oh,
it gives
yeah.
it a lot of dimension in real life,
Mhm. I like
which
it.
I don't think you notice when
Oh,
you just look online.
I just noticed he has little mushrooms in his hat.
So cute.
I really like the frame too.
Yeah.
Like the
stitched
jewels in the
frame.
frame, and oh, that's pretty. And it doesn't look like too crazy of a frame, you know?
Yeah.
Like the border. It's not like a
I
crazy
think I
border.
like doing a border, so I think it'll be fun.
You do.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't. I
That's
would do
my-
this border though.
Did I say it's fine frog stitching? I know we
I said
showed.
that.
Okay,
It's
good.
also there. It's on the.
And
It's on it.
we ordered a bunch of new patterns on Black Friday because I had to get the cosmic bat. I don't know if that's what it's called.
Should we add a
but it-
picture?
yeah,
Picture.
it's so good. It's like a.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to describe it.
You-
It's a picture. It's like the bat in flight, and she was stitching it. Do you remember?
Yep. She was stitching it when we
When
were
we
at our
saw her.
stitching event.
And I was like, "What is this?
Yeah. Here you.
What is
scope
this?
that out
And
real
is it
quick.
for sale?"
Bat. Is that a bat?
And it was free when you bought.
Something.
It was like when you bought 3
patterns.
and
they were
the
like
patterns were-
$3.
I woke up. I made sure I was up early.
Yeah,
Wasn't
you-
early, it was like 10.
You took on that responsibility. Thank you.
I bought 3 patterns and they were
Yep.
like half off.
Yep.
I'm already.
You're
thinking-
not as big of a.
No, I'm already thinking about next year.
Yeah, you're not as big of a like Christmas person or whatever
yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
But for me, it's Christmas. But like, I love Christmas. So, I don't know if you. We have a small, like our house isn't super big. We just like have so much stuff that it's just like everywhere. Anyway,
No, I'm excited. I'm already planning. Yeah, what are your plans? What plans? do you have?
okay, so
Is this all between now and Christmas plans?
yeah, I don't have a ton of plans. I hope to finish my current whips soon. I'm not on like any timer for anything. I would love to finish my Santa within the season. I would like to do maybe another ornament. So I just grabbed 2 random mill hills that I have.
Cute.
I have 2 of these, not of the same pattern, but there's a series of 4 or 5.
It's on the back.
Right? I think it's a series of more than
6 then?
more
'Cause
than
this
6
one's not
even.
there.
I think it's more than 6.
Oh, I like how squat this guy is.
Yeah, I picked.
Oh, it's so
Should I just grab the other one while we're at it? It's right here. On my. I have these.
We
two.
can make a 4-hour video.
Yeah,
just
of all
showing-
my stuff. I had a friend over and she is not a stitcher and she was looking at my stuff and she was like, Becca, if you're watching, hi.
Hi, Becca.
She was like, are you just gonna like, you just have all these and you haven't stitched them yet and you're gonna buy more? It's like, Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
the
do.
hobby 1 is buying them. Hobby 2 is stitching them. So that's an anti-ism right there. Okay. Anyway, so we have. I think I picked them up because it's like pine cone and acorn, and I just felt like
They're
some of the
really
other
cute.
ones are very different,
Yeah.
like a Christmas tree or something.
Yeah.
I just felt like they went together really well as like 2 like little tree.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
It sounds weird, but
there's
tree
like owl.
droppings.
There's owl and rabbit. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like
Tree droppings.
they're just like wearing
That
like
took me
a
a
winter
second.
hat, and then
Yeah.
there's one that's okay. I don't know if you could see them. Maybe I can add a picture. There's one that's like a mushroom, and I'm sorry if anyone has done this one,
I'm still.
but
on
he
tree
looks
dropping.
very
Phallic.
penisy. Yeah. Oh, I should have said phallic. And I was like, I just can't stitch him. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like it looks like balls.
Because we have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah. Sorry. We do. I do for sure. And then I also this one I was like,
Is he
I
wearing
love him.
pajamas?
Yes. And look at his little like he's wearing like little bunny slippers.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
And then
That's a cute
I
dog.
was
It
thinking
kind of
about the
is-
dog could be
I was
if
gonna say
I-
it's very Cavill reminiscent.
so that's my dog's name. And he I'll insert a picture of Cavill here.
Oh,
He's
Cavill's
so
majestic.
sweet. He's
You
a
should
good
say
boy.
what kind of dog he is because he's very
He is,
unique and majestic and
Native American. It's called Native American Indian dog, and I kind of feel like it's cringy to say, but whatever.
that's the breed
It's
of
like
dog.
a newer breed, and is it a breed? It's a fancy nut. That's what we say. And
I feel like it just is a code for he's very closely related to a wolf.
he's not. He is supposed to not. We never genetically tested him. He's not supposed to have any wolves in him, but meant to look like one.
Yeah.
And I don't think he doesn't really act. He's
No,
the gentlest dog
he's
ever.
so sweet.
He's the best, but he's getting old. Oh my god. Okay, I can't. Don't talk about it. All right.
Move on.
But like I'd have to change his
Yeah.
coloring, and
But
I
it
just don't
looks,
know. I
it
don't.
looks very.
We all
like-
know we're so good at that.
It, it looks very
I've
like
never
German
started it.
Shepherd shape.
Yes.
Dog, like shepherdy.
Or maybe if I just did him with like a brown or a variegated floss.
He won't
that-
look like a watermelon.
Yeah, not in green. I wanted to do it like maybe a floss that had a variegated brown and
Yeah.
then did some like black. I don't know.
Looks so cute though.
I would hate to
even
ruin
just,
it.
but
So
even just his shape it looks like
yeah.
more like Cavill than not.
He'll just in my heart he's Cavill. So
Yep.
you know.
There you go.
Anyway, those are some mill hills that I have of many
Some
one of
plans.
several that just go on the shelf of kits. And I'm hoping to maybe stitch another because I only have my one ornament. This is my one stitched ornament for
Only
me.
one.
So if I could stitch one for me this year, because I did 6 for family last year and friends.
Did you burn out a little bit?
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I kind of like
Done.
feel like I want to.
Yeah.
I also
That'd be a good work stitch.
full confession. My
Flosstube-
husband and I
Flosstube confessional.
exchange expensive gifts. Like we buy what we like. And when it's Christmas time, it's just an excuse to buy more stuff. I don't know. So anyway, I picked out and found a full, like almost a full kit. I don't think they make them anymore from Brooks Books.
Mhm.
And I think it's the one that, and it's a coincidence, I swear. Maybe she inspired me. I don't know, subconsciously. Or I just found it. It was on eBay. It's a full kit of like the stitching Christmas. Ooh, the table, sorry. The spirit of Christmas stitching something. I'll put a picture on. And it had like almost everything you need except for the DMC, I think.
What does it look like? I mean, they
It's like a
know, but I
little-
don't.
Yeah, that's true. But I picked it out and Erin bought it.
Is it like
Cute.
a fancy lady?
We started over.
Oh yeah.
I picked it out.
What does it look like? What is it? Ready? What does it look like? They can all see it, but I can't.
Sorry. We're laughing because I definitely had to edit something out. Okay. It's
it a fancy lady?
It's a somewhat fancy lady. It's kind of like a bigger version of this, but a woman in a fancy dress.
Oh, does she have a cloak
Yeah.
with like a hood? No, never mind. I'm gonna stop guessing.
Maybe. See, I think she has like wings. So she's wearing a green dress. She has wings, and they're like black, like backstitch and red,
Oh, pretty.
and they're white. And then she's holding a bunch of like a garland and it has like random cross stitch things dangling from it that you stitch on other perforated paper and like sew through them and put the girl into her hand.
Oh, fun.
And it's like, there's a little like, I think a nutcracker or something in a basket. And she's like, just like a stitcher.
That's really cute.
And it's like stitching cross stitch things with Christmas. And I'm like, oh, I'm all
Sold.
about it.
Sold. You want to get Stephanie cross stitch Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Jesse,
and a fancy-ish lady. And some Krennic and perforated. I don't know. I don't really like perforated paper. Why did I throw that out there? Anyway, so in terms of the Flosstubers that we watch, I'll just throw this out right now. I've been watching. I like to watch. What's her name? Oh, Fibers and Floss Canada.
Oh, I've been watching her Flossmas thing.
Okay, so she is
fun.
stitching it.
Okay, it sounds familiar. I'm gonna have to look. I haven't seen the most recent updates. Did she show it in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on my list.
She talked about it, and then she, in the most recent one, I think, had stitched on it. She said it's taking, the progress is slow, whatever, and I get it. It's a lot of stitching. It's deceptively a lot of stitching, I think. So anyway, I do know that my husband got that for me because I sent it to him, and I was like, I kind of want this if you're looking for something. So perfect. I know he got it, and a matter of when. Maybe this is how it's set. Okay, do you celebrate Saint Nick? That's very Wisconsin-y. I didn't know that.
Oh, is it?
I think it's German.
Okay, so
we exchanged Saint Nick stuff because we just
Do you?
He never did it as a kid.
Oh, we did it,
and
for sure.
But he's not really from
December
here.
5th. Yeah,
he's from like
December
I don't know,
5th,
California / Illinois / Michigan.
I do remember being really confused about the difference between Saint Nick and Santa. Like, I think I realized real fast that Saint Nick wasn't real because it was just like this, like,
wait, some people don't do it.
Why are we doing this on December 5th? Yeah.
So I always did it, and my Saint Nick was always fun. Yeah, it was always like a little treat. You know, it's just extended.
So maybe you're getting it for Saint Nick.
So maybe it's my Saint Nick, but no pressure.
I love this because it's so opposite my experience.
I know you guys are so chill about
the first year Evan and I were dating. Oh,
do you care if you?
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't think he cares.
We'll just do whatever you say, whatever you want. We'll just cut.
So it's so different from my experience because the first year that my husband and I were dating, he had a panic attack in the mall buying me a present. And I
can relate to that.
I was like, this is not something that you have to do. Like, we don't have kids. We don't need to, do the whatever.
We don't have kids either.
I know, but your husband doesn't have panic attacks buying you presents, right? No. So I was like, let's just not do this anymore. And so we don't do any presents for anything. And my siblings and I, over the last 2 years, shout out to my siblings because they do watch, but we also, the gift we gave each other for Christmas is not having to get each other Christmas gifts.
Oh,
as people, we're very stressed out by gift giving. It's not like fun and relaxing, and I've never been able to find as much joy in it. I find a lot of stress, and I always feel like it's not good enough. Like,
so that's
it's
kind
stressful.
of like my experience is like I want it to be the perfect gift, and then it can be more stressful than fun, but I always find it to be fun. But then my husband's like, are you having fun though? He's certainly stressed out about it. But like, honestly, I really love this season, so it's fine. And I don't know. And I don't know where I was going with that. Train of thought.
Floss Canada, shout out.
Yeah. She's one of the Flosstubers I always watch when her videos come up, and I've really enjoyed her virtual advent calendar.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah. I love
she shared a free pattern in the first one too, and it looks really cute.
It does. I was really impressed by the snowflakes. I don't know. I was like, how did she come up with that?
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do people do that? I don't want to make a pattern. I want to stitch them, but like, I'm always impressed. Yeah. It's like, and it looked really good. So kudos to you. And plans. I want to do some project bags.
Oh, is that what that fabric's for?
Yeah.
So pretty.
So I have
I'll hold fabric while you
some
talk.
holiday fabric. From Patchworks. Oh my gosh. This is my aesthetic. It just feels like mid-century modern. I like anything vintage, and I like the daintiness of the branches. This one is not as much my vibe, but I thought it was like a really cute complementary fabric because I
Super
like to
cute.
have a pair. And
For a
then
project bag.
yeah, and then maybe I'll just find because Nancy gave me all of her quilting fabric, and I think she has some like good green in there, and maybe I could
Pair it.
yeah. I like
Love
to
it.
I like to
I already
make
stole some of the fabric.
yeah. Oh, she immediately found Nancy, Jesse has some of your fabric.
Nancy, thank you so much. I immediately found the goth one. I appreciate it.
She saw it right on the top. Ooh, look at this. I'm like, you can have it. I have some too. And then this is one set that was in her bin of fabric.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at that. And it's sparkly, like shimmer.
Hint of poinsettia.
And then it's like a whole set. So the poinsettia one is also like sparkly.
Pretty.
And they all match. And I'm like, I haven't really opened it. Like I looked at all the fabric and she just gave it all to me. And I'm like, oh, so generous and
Thimbleberries. That's so cute.
Oh,
it says that Mistletoe Mountain by Thimbleberries. Oh, I like that.
That's gorgeous.
It's like pine needles.
Look at it. Oh my gosh.
Pretty.
And I don't know what size pieces these are. Like if they're good chunks and it's like, oh, well, maybe I want to save that for like making a Christmas quilt. Not,
pretty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's on there. There's more Christmas fabric. It's just when I was trying to find an example piece that's only half for Christmas though, of my own. Shocking. This whole shelf here is all Halloween. And I have like no Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite
And
holiday.
you have license to buy.
But I think I bought most of that this year. So okay. I'm trying not to buy fabric right now because I just haven't made much with fabric lately. And that's just fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else you got?
Plans wise, I don't have really. I want to maybe finish Badger Gentleman for Christmas. Otherwise, her birthday's in March. So it could just be then.
Yeah.
And I bought my only fiber related haul is we went to a maker's market.
Mm-hmm.
And
we went separately but saw each other, of course. We have 2 years in a row. Because I have a tradition with a friend.
And I have a tradition with my family.
And you go with your mom and siblings.
And so there's a local mother-daughter dyeing team called Stitch Stuff Yarn. And they have the sock set, and they make
Let's just grab the
grab yours too.
I'll grab the set I bought last year because I don't know it, but I bought the yarn because it's pretty.
They dye this skein right here to make trees. Like they have a pattern you can buy to make these little stuffed trees.
Wait,
did you see this?
Were they there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I saw them and I thought, oh, I would make that tree.
Yes. So they make these
socks.
little stuffed trees, and it looks
sake.
like an evergreen tree, and then these all look like Christmas lights. Like the spots of color are like few and far between, and so it looks like Christmas lights on the tree.
They
and
look
then
really
this
cool.
is the gold, which is going to be for the cuffs, the heel.
If I can find a picture of their stuff, like maybe
they're fantastic
on Instagram or something. If I find one, I'll put it right here. Of like a finished tree or whatever.
We can link them too. You can order online, stitchstuffyarn.com.
If you happen to be local, they're sold at
Cream City Yarn for sure.
Which is a cool yarn store.
That's where
I've been in there and I don't knit.
Yeah.
I know how to crochet, but I haven't done it in a long time.
I don't. And then also, I don't think they have this one, but there's Fiberwood Studios. There's another good yarn place in Milwaukee. And you could ask them to carry it if they don't.
Yeah. When they probably have online stores.
Yes, these guys you can order online.
Yeah. And I bought this one last year. And I really wanted to learn
What's it called? I love
I don't know.
Hair Up.
Hair Up. I really love the rainbow color. And it was I think it was last year, like Barbie.
Yeah.
It was Barbie year. And I'm like, oh, this is Barbie. And then I did nothing with it. But now it sits right here in this basket as a decor.
Just looking pretty.
Sits as like a little decorative element on my very busy shelf.
Yeah, no other plans.
Yeah, I think we were just gonna shout out any Flosstubers we've been watching, which we kind of sprinkled some in.
Yeah.
So Fibers and Floss Canada.
I want to shout out, actually, this is a rogue element because I didn't put it on there, but Flossabilities. Do you ever watch Flossabilities?
Wait, did I watch them?
Maybe
Were they the
she's
brother?
British,
and has a brother who designs?
It's like a whole family. The Flossabilities family.
The mom is on, and I saw
the brother draws designs.
They had a really cool, was it a haunted village? The cabin. It was like a haunted village, or like a trick or treat
scene. Yep.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
They look like intense stitches.
Yes,
for
and
me.
she has done a bunch of full coverage, but her mom stitches like different. It's a
More
good,
sampler-esque or
yes,
something.
really
Yeah.
good range.
It was cool.
Yeah,
And they were fun to watch. Yeah, I
I
watched
like a
couple.
floss tube with accents.
Take me somewhere.
Non-Midwestern accents.
Oh, like ours. I'm sure we sound very
Oh, sure.
Midwestern
Midwestern.
Wisconsin.
Oh, for sure.
I like the way we say our A's, big.
Wisconsin.
Do you say big or big?
I say bag.
Big. Yeah. When I went to school for a year in Massachusetts, and people were like,
Yeah.
what do you get at a grocery store?
Yes, my sister lives in the South, and like she can't go anywhere now because they think she has a Northern accent, and I think she has a Southern accent.
Yeah. Do they say I know people who are saying like, are you from North Dakota? I've never gotten that, but
No.
like it's almost like really like the little pocket of like West Dallas where I live and where my like dad was from. The accent is like so strong that it's almost like you're not even from Wisconsin. It's so strong you're not even
Something else.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said Beck stitches everything, so I mentioned her, but I wanted to also say I really enjoyed her. I kicked the table again. Sorry. I enjoyed her most recent vlog.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
She was like storing her bulbs.
Yeah. I was like, I've tried to grow what are those plants?
Dahlias.
Yeah, failed. They dried up, they desiccated husks, and I was like, no, and I just quit. But she said she stored them in like vermiculite or something, and maybe I'll try them again. I don't know, probably not, but I don't have that kind of patience. Dig them up. But she was in her backyard, and she's like, "Oh, the Puget Sound's right there." I'm like, she lives in Seattle. Like,
amazing.
I'm jealous. Anyway, and the other one, have we mentioned Jen's Fiberweb before? Do you watch Jen's?
I haven't.
Oh, okay. So I watched a lot of her Halloween. If you haven't, you should check her out. I feel like you would like. She has so much. So she's doing 100 starts this year.
I am so.
That blows me away.
So
think about that.
question.
That's like one every 3 days.
Right. And so if you do 100 starts, is that all your stitching at starts all year? And then the next year, is it like the year of whips? And then
I think she did. I can't remember now how many starts she did for October for Halloween. And then she had already done a ton of starts that year. And she was like, well, I might as well just get to 100. And then she'll only need like 20 more. Like, what? And she was, having a hangover or whatever. So she, I think, is, from my understanding.
We'll have to check it out.
I haven't like meticulously watched every single episode. It's just like I've seen a lot of them and might have missed a couple of recent ones because of the holidays. But she has some cool, like, it's just because there's so many, there's a good variety and a lot of cool ones on there that I never heard of or whatever.
Very cool.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah. I don't know what else, if there's anything else.
No, I think that's it.
Yay.
I hope you guys bought as many Black Friday patterns as I did.
Did you only buy from
Frog? Oh, no. I think I sent you screenshots.
You bought from 3 then, I think.
I think I bought
Stitch?
14 new patterns.
I don't want to throw out names of people that you didn't
No,
buy.
I think I bought from either
Stitch?
Stitch Crypt and Bad Stitch. And I think I bought 100 frames. I think. Either it was in the cart or I bought it. And Fine Frog. And then Una Buena Pizza.
Okay, some of these I don't remember.
They're all Etsy. And it was like everyone was doing Etsy deals and everyone was doing Black Friday. And so I bought like 14 patterns.
Struggled to buy them at the time because I was like, I need to finish some stuff. I have a whole
I'm like, it's $4.
I know.
It's $3. So anyways.
Okay, let's just resume. We were cutting all this out. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
We just really appreciate everybody watching. If you made it this far, congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
We almost did it. No, just kidding.
Hey, looking at our timer, and we cut a lot out because I flub a lot and
I go rogue.
Say things I didn't mean to say and whatever, or like said something really awkward. I'm like, oh my God, no. We leave a lot in. Don't worry.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate and are still astounded that people want to watch us talk about our cross stitch.
Yes. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Okay.
Yep.